Fireside chat is going to be about easy gainers. This is a very good, or excuse me, about hard gainers. This is a very good question. So you were saying you're 30 years old and you're naturally an ectomorph type. You're having trouble gaining muscle, and you've no injuries, and you feel like a lot of the videos so far have been geared towards more easy lifter, easy gainers. So what are some adjustments we can make to help you gain muscle? So this is a very good topic. We actually have a chapter on this in our upcoming book coming out called the Tijuana Barbell Club, and it pertains to this. So let me give you kind of like a nutshell breakdown. We'll actually go into more specifics later on. Like the deeper on into the why this is true. I'll just kind of give you the Cliff Notes versions of what to do. So okay, so the first thing is you got to keep in mind a lot of the stuff about hard gainers take longer to recover is not true. So there was a sort of a myth in the 90s. They had magazines coming out like Hard Gainer and all this that was basically telling people that if they were genetically not prone to make huge gains of muscle mass, they need to train less. They need to not do as much volume, and so they'd be training 2 or 3 days a week and do these really short workouts with hardly any volume. And it doesn't make any sense if you think about it. If you're genetically not gifted for something that you want to do, are you going to do it less or you do it more? It's a common sense standpoint. But think about it. If you are a slow gainer, you are going to do better with more volume and more frequency. I guarantee it. Think about it. What makes someone an easy gainer? An easy gainer is someone that has more fast twitch muscle fiber. They walk by a weight room and they just grow. Part of the reason this happens is because they have so much fast twitch muscle fiber, and they're able to effectively recruit so many muscle fibers simultaneously to produce maximal explosive forceful contractions. So they have that gift, but they take a hell of a lot longer to recover than someone that doesn't have that gift. So it might take someone that's an easy gainer. They could take over 7 days to recover on major muscle groups like lower back, legs, where an easy gainer, it's going to take on average, but takes about 2/3 as long to recover, so it's going to take them 5 days. So say someone that's an easy gainer takes 6 days to recover from just a balls out blast of like chest, upper back, or arms, or whatever. Then somebody that's a hard gainer might only take 4 days. It's going to be about 2/3 or so. So if you're following a sort of a template or whatever from some sort of magazine and it's made for easy gainers, just know it's going to take you 2/3 as long to recover about on average. Okay, so keep that in mind. You're going to do better with more volume too. So I would say a minimum is shoot for 10 sets per body part, okay? And then you're also going to do better with higher reps. So like do more sets of 10, 15 plus reps because you have more slow twitch muscle fibers. So to fully stimulate it, you have to do more endurance type of work. So you're also going to benefit a lot from like rest pause techniques. So for instance, if the program calls for 10 reps at 75% of your max, you might be capable of doing 20 or plus reps at 75% of your max. So don't listen to that. Do a rest pause technique. So what you're going to do is you're going to do as many reps as possible, rest 15 to 20 seconds, repeat that again for the second mini set, rest 15 to 20 seconds, repeat that again. So you're basically doing 3 mini sets, and you're going to do as many reps as you can each set, so that your objective or your training stimulus is the maximum intensity from that. Or you're going to give the same sort of workout to an easy gainer, but instead of hitting, say 15 reps, 7 reps, then 4 reps, they might go 6, 2, then 1. So the paramount universal ingredient is the maximum intensity. How it's obviously applied is different because of your individual makeup. You're also doing very good with like AMRAP techniques, so it's doing as many reps as possible at a certain weight. Because it's sort of interesting is I'll go into deeper this some other time but I've been mentored by Dr. Fred Hatfield. He's actually become one of my best friends, and he's taught me so much. And we've talked about this in depthly, and he actually did a study, he had over 100 different people, and he did all these various muscle groups and tested it. How many times people could lift 80% of their max in these various, they do a repetition max. So say, let's just use an example. Say on bench press, you do, for chest, you would be take 80% of your 1 repetition max and do as many reps as possible. Point being, it does for all these different muscle groups, and the range of people doing anywhere from like 3 reps, and many people are doing 20 plus reps. So if you do some standard like 5 sets of 5, you know, at a certain percentage, it's obviously not going to stimulate the same. It's going to be impossible for the easy gainer, and for you, the hard gainer, it's not going to work. So you're able to do more reps, and it's part of it's because you don't have the fast twitch muscle fiber, and you're not able to simultaneously contract all those muscle fibers with maximum force and explosive yet. So you're gonna do better, more volume, more frequency. And since you're having problems gaining weight, think about it like this. I would be, from what you're telling me, I'd be shooting for minimally start out at about 20 calories per pound of body weight. So you were saying you weigh 180, so you start off at 3,600 calories, okay? And you need to minimally be getting, a gram of protein a day. I'd be more like a gram and a half per day. And you'll do a lot better. You can get away with really high carbs compared to like someone that's more of an endomorph type that puts on fat a lot easier. And I would keep this in mind too, since you were saying you've never been fat or anything, and you're still young. You don't want to be eating crappy meals, but if it comes down to having a bad meal or a good meal, or excuse me, having a bad meal or missing a meal, take the bad meal. Okay. Then you don't need to be doing a bunch of aerobic intense conditioning like you said you'd be done. If you want to get good at aerobics, that's fine. Then keep doing it. But if your objective is to gain muscle, cut it out. So if you want to keep your heart healthy, you can do some a couple of days a week of very intense short interval training, or just walk. Okay. So that being said, I think that's a great starting point for as a hard gainer to make some gains. And again, I want to reiterate, all these people that were saying you need to do less if you're a hard gainer, I don't know if they truly believe that. It's a ploy to make money or something in between. I don't really care. It's just not true, and don't do it. Follow these guidelines. You need to be more, if you are a hard gainer, you need to do more to be your best. Have a great night. Thank you.